Thanks, Austin. The conflict in the Middle East continues to heat up, not just abroad, but here in Denton as well. A couple of weeks ago, I showed you the local activist group Free Palestine Denton and their demands for the Denton City Council. Yesterday, they organized a march at Denton Square alongside other local groups to call for a ceasefire between Israel and Gaza. Over 100 people gathered at the square in downtown Denton in support of Palestinians in Gaza.
We're today with you to demand a ceasefire, humanitarian aid, and the immediate release of all political prisoners, and an end to the 75 years of illegal occupation and ethnic cleansing of Palestine.
Protesters had scathing criticism for members of both the state and federal government.
I'm here because for too long the U.S. government has funded genocide overseas instead of paying for peace and security at home.
Organizer Amira Rasool says the march was in response to a recent executive order from Texas Governor Greg Abbott, requiring public universities to update their free speech policies to include a definition of anti-Semitism and institute punishments for any violators.
It's meant to intimidate and silence student organizations out of speaking. They have a right to speak on the genocide happening, and they won't be intimidated, we won't be intimidated, and we'll keep speaking out against it.
Israel, go to hell!
Israel, go to hell!
The UNT Palestinian Solidarity Committee rallied supporters against an invitation of an IDF soldier to speak on campus for Israel Week.
A genocidal soldier in our city, on our campus.
With Iran's recent strikes on Israel, the risk of a regional conflict continues to escalate, which means, for the time being, Free Palestine Denton isn't going anywhere. Free Palestine Denton will be at the Denton City Council meeting tomorrow at 6 p.m., and they will be joining the Palestine Solidarity Committee in protesting the invitation of an IDF soldier to speak at UNT. That protest will be held at the UNT Library Mall at 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday.